Hello and welcome back to what might be my favorite game that I've played this year. Holy shit, that last time I played this, that ending was... Ooh. Like, it's been a while since I've had like such a strong reaction of, oh, I really like this. Like the one time I can remember recently where I had the similar reaction when I watched Kane Pixel's The Oldest View, which is a really good like horror thingy on its own. I don't know how to better describe it, but I really enjoyed it. I remember finishing watching it and be like, oh, that was really good, and just kept saying that on my head over and over again, like throughout the rest of the night. And that's exactly what I did with this. Like, I just couldn't stop thinking how good it was. Like, I've played a lot of JRPGs and stuff like that, and I'm used to what I found is they're either like very normal, have some plot twists, and it's like, okay, like they're plot twists, but they don't shock you that much. They shock you a bit, but they don't shake you to the core everything you knew about the world that has been built. And then there's JRPGs that like just start shocking you from the beginning, but because they do it in such a poor way, and there's a specific one I'm thinking of, because they don't explain concepts, and like you're just spending the whole tutorial area like wondering what the fuck are they talking about, and don't explain anything. You're just sitting there like, I don't want to play the rest of the game because I feel like it's gonna be like this. There's a very specific JRPG that I'm not gonna mention. That is but this was just, it reminded me of one of my favorite games of all time is the Zero Escape series. And the first game of the series I actually played was the second game, it was Virtue's Last Reward. And I absolutely love that game. I spent a whole summer playing that game and finishing it. And the way the story of this, or like the way that the story was built for this game, reminds me similarly of Virtue's Last Reward, in the sense of the guy who made it, Uchikochi. From my perspective, when I was playing the game, it felt like he gave you a bunch of like easy to guess plot twists. Like you'd be like, okay, yeah, I know the plot twist. Okay, that's fine. Like I could guess this character is this, blah 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 blah. But then when you get to the actual moment where they just slap you with plot twists, it's like a fucking like ninja technique 100 times slaps in your face, because and each slap is a plot twist that you weren't looking for and you weren't expecting it. And that's how last night felt to me. Like playing this, I was like, what the fuck? like I cannot, like, I'm doing this because I'm bad at remembering people's names. Like, you could have guessed Lene was the resurrection of something. I guess now we know they're called maidens. His story is pretty straightforward. He's an asshole. Him turning the heel to help the religious people, and I still don't know if the religious people are evil or not. That's unexpected but not surprising. Him hearing the other guy, I forgot his name, in his head, and that's the voice. Like, we saw what the door was. It was basically you now have access to the Maelstrom, or like you have a person with the potential to access the Maelstrom, and the door is just you opening up to the fucking Mother Crystal or whatever. But the fact that the voice which is associated with the Maelstrom door is of the other guy that we thought was evil, and turns out he has his own agenda. That also fucking shocked me to no end. Her being part of the fucking religious knights also shocked me so much. Like, she's a character who starts as a fucking thief. It's not even 10 minutes in. She starts as a thief. That's how you meet her. She's in a town stealing from people. It turns out she's part of the goddamn religious knights. I'm sorry, what? him having a son is also surprising, but not, you know, like deathly like it's one of those small surprises that you're like, okay, I can see that they're explaining the backstory. It's not a plot twist, they're just explaining his backstory. He swore revenge on someone who killed his son, and I'm guessing that's where he sacrificed, he did the deal to cut his arms off so he could have access to magic. Hers was hinted at, but still kind of surprising how brutal he was. Like, they specifically said at one point that her whole set of siblings died, which they also imply there was a war of secession, of like they were trying all to get to the throne. But to have them all die at the same time, at the same table, from poisoning each other is fucking awful. I'm guessing she was also poisoned, but because she has the whole, like, I'm in a deal with the devil to sell my soul for life, she just can't die from poison. I'm gonna guess that. It was just him and his master Nisa, and I'm guessing we're gonna see more of that at some point. And that was it, wasn't it? Yeah, that was it. So she was super surprising. I'm very bad at remembering names. I apologize for that. She just fucking shocked me to the core yesterday. It was interesting that he opened the door to see all those visions. Why did we do that? Like, in the end, it was, you know, Lena dying that, you know, the maybe quasi-gods raised up and they're like, oh, fuck, we fucked up. And they were basically, they need to be there to bind an evil, and they need Lene, I'm guessing, to kill the evil. So, unless Lene reaches a certain power level, they can't kill that evil, is what I'm guessing. Which, I'm guessing she's a resurrection of the goddess, that's what it is, basically. That's been so heavily implied, because they said that outright in the beginning, I think. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've spent almost 10 minutes talking about last episode rather than actually playing. This is how good it's been. I just can't get over that. Oh, fuck. Okay, let's just play. I really want to find out where this goes. Hey, cook. We always have to pet the cat. It's like priority number uno. I'm going to get a Crimson Wings tattoo. Oh, don't, please. Oh, there's a lot of injured. I forgot there's no map. I keep clicking for map. Your clan is a ray of hope for us. Please save this land. I'm Tyranian, but King Frederick's tyranny made me abandon my own country. I love my home. Please help us free it. I will even join hands with Ascania and Gravis. Okay, there aren't too many people that listen to my music. I wonder if it was the right choice to join. Yeah, never mind. It's getting lively here. I'm the type of person who wants to be alone. From time to time, I like to having people around me. As long as I can retire whenever I like, of course. Is something wrong with my hair? Okay, they're just saying the same lines. Okay, cool. It's King Frederick's fault my son is dead. He took him into our army when he was far too young. He might be my king, but I can't follow him anymore. We must stop him. For that, I will even work with Ascania and Gravis. I think they're just saying the same lines. Oh, hello. Glenn, you don't look well at all. You've been so quiet since you returned from Tormund. Sir Victor, what do you know about this Gawain? He was a fellow student of mine. We both studied under Master Bartholomew, the greatest professor ever to have taught in Nisa. Was there anything special about Gawain? You're asking questions. It's been a long time. He was really gifted, but not very interested in class. For him, life seemed to be a game. He didn't take anything seriously. Sometimes I wonder if studying was the right path for him. But why do you want to know? Strange things are happening to me. I can hear his voice. You hear his voice? You must be imagining things. No, when we met in Tormund, he confirmed it himself. What does he tell you? Nothing special, really. Sometimes he warns me when there is danger. But other than that, he just talks in riddles. I don't know what he wants from me. I've never heard of telepathic abilities in either humans nor ours. Gwen isn't the only problem. I don't understand so many things. I remember things from my previous life, how to read, for example, or specific knowledge. But I have no real memories of my previous self, what I look like, where I lived, nothing. Maybe we should explain a few things to them. You're right, if we explain too little, it's no good either. Come with us, Glenn. Oh? What would you like to talk with me about? There's something we need to tell you. You all look so serious. Truth be told, you and Glenn have something in common, Lynette. Oh, he is the resurrection of the dude. Lena's memories and Glenn's knowledge of various things comes from your echoes, your memories from a previous life. But you probably could have already guessed that. I already know Glenn from his previous life, and Bathraz is actually connected to you, Lene. Wait, what? Never mind. Do Lena and I know each other as well? That's the thing we want to talk to you about. We can't tell you, but there are reasons for that. Listen carefully. The echo is the soul of a human being that has... Sorry. The echo is the soul of a human being that has not properly dissolved in the maelstrom and has instead passed on into a new body. This is just like... I like how they name a lot of things and concepts after Final Fantasy. It's funny. It's good. It's its own thing. I love it. Your personality, or more specifically your strengths and weaknesses, your preferences and aversions, are the result of the experience you have had in this and your previous life. Your body may look different, but you are the same person. Now, our mind is quite concerned with our well-being. Who can blame it for that? You remember how Denver transferred the souls of plants, monsters, and humans, and in some cases, they either died or went insane? It would not have happened differently. It would not have happened differently if the body of an infant had been invaded with the experiences and the minds of an adult. For this reason, your brain has a defense mechanism, similar to handling trauma, that seals your memories and only reveals them slowly over a long period of time. This usually lasts into adulthood. That's why these visions have increased recently. No, not visions, memories. And well, all this is why we can't tell you anything. We had another protege once. We explained too much and she died of her echo. We had opened a valve that we can no longer close. We don't want to repeat the same thing with you two. These two amulets around my neck are life anchors. One is tied to Glenn and the other to you, Lene. You are the real reason Bathraz and I came to Valandis. Before we continue, what have you seen in your echo so far, Lene? I remember my life on a farm. My father died in an accident and my mother became seriously ill. A group called the Order of Leonar wanted to take me in. They said I was a chosen one. When my mother eventually died, they took me with them. I lived in a palace as a special maiden trading towards some goal. I remember people dressed like priests. I remember a place in the sky called Shambhala. And I remember this group fighting the Arbinger. The ultimate evil that the church preaches about? He showed up in your memories? Not himself, no, but apparently the group has banished him and is preparing for the day he returns. So you remember Shambhala, that's good. According to the rules, we should go there as soon as possible. You want me to go to this Shambhala at once? Lynette, listen, Bathraz is with the Order of Leonar. You are part of this group? At least what is left of it. Our job is to support you. That's why they sent us here. And what about me? What about my past? I don't remember anything. Until you can remember it for yourself, I can't tell you anything. So you want us to leave for Shambhala? What about the Grand Grimoire? That would be better to discuss with the others. Are you out of your mind? You plan to head for Shambhala, more so for personal reasons. First we destroy this damn stone. That's our main objective. Have you forgotten? And do you know how we are to do this? Can we be sure that we have all the information? We have to wait until Cameron regains consciousness. Honestly, if that's what Lenny wishes, then I'll accompany her. Of course you will, Rob. You'd go anywhere for her. But Shambhala is dangerous and you won't get very far without any guidance, believe me. Then they are lucky to have the perfect guide in their group. You've been to Shambhala before, Sienna? You blabbermouth. Yeah, you get around a lot as an adventurer. That's why I know how dangerous it is there. Besides, Shambhala belongs to the church, and any trespassing is punishable by death. If we get caught, we're in trouble. Such words from the thief. Then help us sleep in unnoticed, Sienna. The place we're going to is full of treasure, you may help yourself. The classic argument, do you really want to go there just so Lena can get information about her previous life? I mean, of course it's interesting, but is it worth risking your life? I'm begging you. Knowing you, you will run into every monster. Without yours truly, you will find this journey difficult. Allow me to come along as well. Oh, Amalia's just agreeing, like, her kingdom is in fucking tatters. She's like, yeah, sure, let's go into this fucking side quest. I think that sounded quite nice. Are all princesses like this? Sheesh, alright, I'll play as the guide since we have to wait for Cameron anyway. Don't say I didn't warn you. Thank you all very much. Shambhala is a group of 6 sky islands that broke away from Hykandria. By my last count, they are northwest of Volandis. Let's rest for today. We will start our new journey tomorrow in the morning. Oh god, I forgot about this. Oh no, I forgot about this. Why? Why? Oh, why did you have to remind me of this? The letter from my parents. I guess I can avoid reality forever. I worry too much once again. Nothing has changed at home. How long will it take until we can watch the moon together, sis? Perhaps it's better if we sleep some more. This world has nothing to offer you. If you sleep some more. But soon I'll be able to show you a different Eldrea. Even if I have to cheat, manipulate, and use any means necessary to make this world a better one. Wait and see, sis. Wait and see, Glenn. Oh, why did you have to fucking remind me of that? It's just fucking brutal. I don't want to do any of those. She just literally does magic, so let's give her some health, I guess. So I can unlock the rest of the stuff. You, can just do throat cut, I guess. Silence might be useful at some point. So is there an ability for the dog to do something? There's a transformation for Cress. I'm excited to see what that is. When Amalie defends, Cress attacks, dealing 1... Okay. 10% chance for Cress to block an attack for Amalie. That's actually quite good. So there isn't a specific... Like, Cress command says it's switched between healing or attack mode. But Cress hasn't been attacking whenever I had him. Maybe I've not been doing it right? I don't know. I'm not picking risky heal. She needs defense. Have I unlocked all defense? Okay, I have. Let's do Dark Resistance, why not? Let's give him defense. Let's do attack up for our... Silver lining. When a character has full HP and would die by an attack, they will survive. Ooh. Sure. I'll do that. I did his, so... Oops. Is there anything that isn't there? No, everything is here. But I've unlocked now more, which is good. Just gonna max out that, because why not? And this. Might as well. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I learned that. Okay. I'll just leave him like that. Victor has plenty of passives that he's learning. I think I just gave him a new one, didn't I? Oh no, it's just 3. And he's learning those from the thingy. Okay, let me level up this. There we go. I'll do that because I love that skill. And I'll do that. Alright. You. It just costs less CP each time. Okay. Alright. I've got one of her passives off. Let me do that. Sure. And have him with silver lining. So level 2 is that. I'm guessing it's for him, so he gets that, which is quite nice. It's like an endgame skill. Okay, what are we doing? It's Shambhala. Right. Oh, that's Shambhala over there. Oh, no new side quests. Interesting. Alright. Works out well for me. There it is. Oh, it's pretty. Shambhala.